Hello, welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are doing good. It is Tuesday, and we're getting back in here because I got kicked booted out of this shit last night, and I'm a little pissed. 'Cause I was on stream for y'all. On here, yeah, look at me. I'm in a fucking wall. Like, nah, y'all ain't just gonna rip me out of that midway. I don't know why they got me walking like this.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now... Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to... But it also becomes a tool that can change the... Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world, as if I had a chance at life. what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
I'm putting that down because that shit's getting tired of holding controller.
Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up. I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the loom of fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location. Capital. He would then hand the eye to you. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish it. That's right. Because in... Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you... Given the tense situation at that time, I'm sorry, Traveler. I promise I'm not... Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. In the face of everything, in any case. You remember my father, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I... suffered. To comfort me, my father told me a story. That story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple, to implant a specific memory. In that memory, I would tell them a story. I can't change the world. All that's left of my... But now...
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Damn, that's fucked up. Met your bro, he ain't even there. They got a memory of you, bro. It's race.
Still so sleepy. Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. Oh, and Dane came by he didn't say anything though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but let's think for a second. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram? You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now.
Well, let's find out. I was on the level up. Oh, that's Ooh, free stuff. I'm always with it. Give me more. I'm here for the free. Oh well.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now, if Curry Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to I relied on him for a lot of things. Okay, I'll admit. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to come. It's just like Curry Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back in. Anyway, thanks for all.
Well, that should be... Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after... A picture?
now that's complete. Hmm. Woody and some cash. Oh, we are not getting a deal with that, are we? We're here to walk around. Because now I gotta fight that thing about 20 times. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Now that she has that up, I'm more comfortable with her being at that level, but she's still.
Into the shadows.
I still need to get Farina.
Loaded. Into the shadows.
Ooh, I spy something with my little eyes.
Wind strike. To get to work.
Thank you.
Ready.
Yeah.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
What? See, sometimes this game don't make sense, but shit it does. But anyway, we gotta fight. What's his name? Shit. Alright. The next one be a fucking reward. Yeah, like this looked on the battle pass anyway, so I selected my weapon and it. So I guess we can go fight that fucking water hydrant and collect some stars again. That's gonna be fun. Yay. Team Arlecchino for this one.
Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered.
Show no mercy.
Everlasting as the moon. Transfix.
No, my sword.
There is no escape.
Get to work.
That's two. Alright. He's not too bad of a fight. He's just fucking annoying.
Rain outlines your fate.
Shine down.
Show no mercy.
Witness my rise.
No, my sword.
Oh, you.
Body and
Get his ass down here.
rain cutter.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I think Riding won't be on. She's a sustaining character herself. I did mess up that rotation.
Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered. Shine down.
Overruled. No, my sword.
Illusion shattered.
How dare you! Fulfill our pact!
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
There is no escape.
They are working with Lolly too. She is too good of a character. I'm not sure. Give him a chance to respawn. Alright. Let's check and see how many we got for Florida. 8. Out of resin. Unless I use that, which I'm not doing. So we can always come back to it. Alright. So let's finish. What do we have to do? Oh yeah, I got remaining numbers. So I guess we could go and do what's it? The dailies, yes. Unless I've already done them all. Yep. Never mind, collect. Time to debt collect.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
Oh, by all means, let's finish this. Oh my gosh. What the hell? This is a side quest. I am Arlecchino. I am the gunpowder. The hell are they talking about? I can just self-heal.
Transfixed rain outlines your face. Shine down. Return to the skies. Fulfill our path. No, my sword. Illusion shattered. Laid bare.
Should replace my hammer.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Watch out! Get to work! Shine down! Overruled!
The wrong test subject.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Transfix!
Fry!
Fulfill our pact! What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected? Witness my wrath.
See, I don't need to do anything. I can just self-heal.
Is it too much to carry? Here, let me help. I'm tired all.
Get to work! Fulfill our pact!
Go on, take them. I'll thank the stars. For you later.
Come over here. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Show no mercy. Overruled.
Illusion shattered.
Rain outlines your.
Shine down.
Show no mercy.
Transfixed. What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. Ah, the treasure hoarders, yep.
Another test subject. That tingle?
No, my sword.
There is no escape.
Fulfill our path.
Have a little taste. Fry!
This is where you fall.
Well, that was anticlimactic. And if I do say so myself, very annoying, too.
Into the shadows.
Right. Show no
Dumbasses shouldn't come here.
Into the shadows. Hip. Let's light it up! Wind Strider! Loaded.
If you're asking if any of that was necessary, you're absolutely right. It was.
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. Don't blink, though.
Oh, don't you love tests like these? Ah, y'all doing me. Oh well.
Yeah.
A stroke of good luck.
Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do? Pretty well, I'd say.
Brother, what do we do? This fellow isn't normal.
Please, hold on a moment, sir. We need to discuss something amongst ourselves. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to show off.
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that maybe we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely, he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless... maybe...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. Oh, I get it. It was insider talk. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more loan from that Snezhnayan bank about 3 months ago, and still hasn't repaid it.
So this guy must be the debt collector. But why didn't he just say so? What's with all the toy talk?
And that's where you're still green. See, in a lot of professions like this, people speak in code to protect the privacy of their business partners and clients.
Makes sense. Owing money is pretty embarrassing.
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional.
So, Mr. Salesman, my apologies, but we can't have you joining us.
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say, I never imagined that the treasure hoarders would have...
No, it's not that. What we mean is that you're too big a fish for our little pond. But we fully understand the situation with the... toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. We get paid, and everyone stays happy. A wonderful outcome, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers are so cool.
Ah, Master Child, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients over here?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid we must trouble you to speak to them.
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Child, but they are already waiting for you south of... Every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will, through the words of her harbingers. At present, Master Child, you are the only harbinger in Liyue.
Well, all right then, I'll go. Just give me a moment to catch up with my brother, and I'll be right with you.
Do you have to keep working?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh in from the Motherland, and I need to go teach them the ropes.
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too. Can I go listen?
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead? Sound good?
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. A lot of people are waiting to see me. I'll see you around, all right?
Child really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors to think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe. But he has good intent. Wait. Where's Tusser? We were too busy chatting. Where'd he go? Seems likely. Either way, let's head over there first.
So your brother thinks he's cute. He run off. Oh, great. It's the dumb buckets. Like usual, the dumb buckets.
Show no mercy!
I'll wait the 6 seconds. And then whoop on them.
Fulfill our pact!
Wind strike! Move
You think this is? I turned it to Dante. Devil May Cry in
First
here.
to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair. Ready.
Tusser, so you did come here. Shh, quiet. My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, And you shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north, as strong as the hoarfrost of Zeppeljärni Palace. You will chill the very marrow. Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, and for the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops.
Uh-huh. Kites are...
This is, of course, an analogy. So as your sales manager here, a refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for...
Whoa, that's really strict. What?
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all,
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot.
You'll get frostbite.
You're mine.
Have a load of this. I will end it. It's time for a flash freeze. Frozen food. Roasted fry.
Oh, I have my team.
Get to work. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up. Everybody.
Clouds high. The birds hunt them down. Loaded.
This is bad.
See Lolene, eat Papa. Get him. Show no mercy.
Into the shadows.
Well done. You need to hurry up.
Shoot. Get to work.
Time to testify. Loaded.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry.
Let's light it up. Fulfill our pact.
Ready.
Get out of my way.
Shoot on sight.
Go in.
Wind strike. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Into the shadows.
It is a time for my work.
Miscalculated. Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost... In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves.
This nigga child is crazy.
Dismissed!
Brother! You are amazing!
Oh, Tooser, what in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play it.
Yikes! That's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I never pass on an opportunity to improve my strength. I'm not the man I was when we first met. by that, I assume you mean that I didn't use the Foul Legacy transformation yet. It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moment. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Senora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The Foul Legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cycle? You could say that. I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Now, too, sir, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, too, sir. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that...
Leave it to me. You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But, you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act for... Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? Alright, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research! Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way as your brother. It's only right for me to grant you one last...
Exactly! Are you sure this is a good idea? You should come along too, Traveler! This time?
Let me think. Ah, yes. The Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would...
The brothers are ganging up on us again!
Loaded.
Or stop it. Yeah. Know your place, clown. Gotta go. Oh. Learn be fine. She can heal by herself. Well, we will get Risley and what's her name too. I am getting Risley and Farida when they come out. Not a moment too soon.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of...
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear this. What is this place?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe this is one of Dottore research facilities. Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a Ruin Guard research lab.
Huh? So the Ruin Guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. so strictly speaking, they're as much our enemies as anyone else's. We just do research, nothing. As to why the Ruin Guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them, and has lost interest in this place.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing Tooser here. Seems you did your homework ahead of time.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, I will parry it. Isn't that what any older brother would do? Even Tooser understands that, now that he knows what he's fighting for. It's the very same reason that's been nestled in my own heart for so many years.
What are you guys chatting about? Come on.
All right.
You know what? You're right.
Chivalry will never die.
Stay close and you will live.
You are right. What am I thinking? I got see Lolly. Oh.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tooser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guy...
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tooser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tooser be alright?
There's another path over there. Let... Bring it on.
Alright, I see how this works. Fucking dummy neck.
Tidal wave.
Get to work. Ready.
Yeah, Clarin part paired with
Oh, the door opened. Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. I need to make sure that everything's safe. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Loaded.
Those ruin guards have been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tusser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly.
Rain outlines your fate. Illusion shattered.
Yeah! Show no mercy! You two! Time!
Inazuma shines eternal. Time to testify. Into the shadows.
Tusser, see that big stone cube in front of you? I need your help.
Yay! Do I really get to help my big bro?
You bet. Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together. Ready?
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
I hate puzzles.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you, Tusser?
Hurt? No way. This is really fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death. What's over there? Wow, this room is huge. Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his friends when they come to visit?
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now?
I have a surprise for you.
A surprise? Oh, what's so...
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn around, and count down from 60.
Okay, 60 is a really long time. 60, 59, 58.
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45. Are you guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
Shoot on sight.
16, 12, 10.
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
Notice. Alright. 15, 14, 13. Three, two, one. Okay, you ready?
Give me another 10 seconds, Tusser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right, 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not. This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world! Wow, he actually pulled it off. And the Papaimon wonders if he'll be alright after— Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, aren't you guys supposed to be Oh, that's right! Well, let's go look.
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tusser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. As I recall, you have siblings too, yes? I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little brother.
Really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered, so someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, and if you give someone a dream, that is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something?
Quit the tough guy act already! You need to see a doctor right away, mister!
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tusser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but...
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Child's family are really lucky to have it.
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tusser. You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. That nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tusser taught, all right.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? Really? Where is he? Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry. He didn't Oh, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclopses in this size. Look, it even has my name on it. It's my very own Mr. Cyclops! You're really loving it, huh? You bet! My brother is the best big brother ever! You had a tour of Liyue, you met your brother, visited the Institute of Toy Research, and got yourself a souvenir! Now that's what we tour guides call the perfect trip! Do you think you're ready to head back to Snezhnaya now? Don't worry, I know I can't get my way all the time. That'd just be annoying for everyone else. So, let's go.
Ooh. I take money. Oh, shit.
Ma'am, young Master Tooser, I've been waiting for you.
Did Child send you?
That's correct. Master Child instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers. But you've been following us around this whole time. Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along. What? My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your... What a strange twist of fate.
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for...
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun. Well then, see you, Miss Nice Lady. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime.
Hopefully soon.
Pinky promise? You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. It's a promise that... Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Hey.
Child? So you were here this whole time?
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And to think that not long ago we... Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without...
Aha! So you do it...
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. Farewell, my friends. Till we meet again. In Snezhnaya.
Let's see, we're gonna get Corinne level max. Yep. I guess we could go make the yep. Hold up. Let me cook. Let me cook. Yep. I got what? How many do I have now for a 3 out of 6, 8 out of 0 out of 2? Oh yeah, I gotta make uh oh yes. 24 of those? Yeah. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Until next time, I'll catch y'all.